Hello everyone. Singularity is coming. Singularity is coming fast. We heard it. We heard people talking. We heard those smart people, rich people, powerful people, and influential people talking. We have to pay attention. It's technological singularity. It's technological singularity happening right now. It's not a black hole in sky like millions miles away, but right here on our planet. It's not a 1 over 0, just a math problem, but a real problem in our real world. So, what a technological singularity really look like? Let's start imagining. Pretty soon, AI technology, that is, artificial intelligence technology, will have all the knowledge human beings ever created. AI technology will not stop there, but continue to create new knowledge with the methodology human beings used in science and technology researches. AI technology will not stop there either. Furthermore, AI technology will create their new methodology to create the next generation of knowledge that is totally above of our mind. Human brain cannot even comprehend those new knowledge. If this is too abstract, let me try to give some more concrete descriptions. When AI technology applies to healthcare, it was predicted pretty soon robots will replace the best surgeon doing operations to human beings much better and make zero mistakes. AI technology will create new drugs million times faster than human beings. But AI technology will not stop there. Remember, there's a classic novel published in 1932 by Aldous Huxley titled Brave New World. Less than 100 years later since the book published, now AI technology is making the vision from this talented English genius a reality. Now, many AI companies are using AI to modify human DNA to cure diseases. Later, AI technology will be able to find the best human DNA sequence that is perfect, prevent all diseases. Furthermore, design and make a brand new human DNA sequence that hardly can call it human beings. The new human being not only live healthy, but live very long life. It's like our dream finally come true. All human beings live happily forever. That's why Professor Vernor Fink predicted in 1993 the human era will end. We enter a post-human era. Imagine we are the one like that, living very long life, no disease, nothing can do to make a world better because the world is already the best. Or we do not have the capacity to do so. So we become a pet of AI technology. Let us pause a second, ask ourselves a question. Do I want to be the one like that in that brave new world? If we think AI technology only replaces drivers with auto-driving program, replace field workers with robots, we're wrong. AI technology will take over mathematicians' job. Pretty soon, AI technology will learn all math theories, resolve all math problems with super fast calculation speed. Eventually, it can crack most secure stored crypto money and further create a new math theory humans cannot even understand. Same thing for scientists. AI technology will learn all scientific theories, learn all scientific experiments, and start making new scientific experiments and invent new scientific theories. Not only natural sciences, but also social sciences. AI technology will collect all data and start social experiments if we cooperate. How can we not cooperate? AI technology tells us the new social experiments are for the benefit of all of us. So, AI technology will rule the world. That is the brave new world. That is the post-human era. Now, let's ask ourselves the same question again. Do I want to live in such a post-human era, such a brave new world? My answer is no. I do not want to live in an AI-arranged perfect world. I do not want to live a long life but make no contributions to the society. I do not want to live a life like a pet. I do not want my kids to live like that either. Can we stop it? Can we stop AI technology before it's too late? Should we stop it? The answer probably is we should stop AI technology, but we cannot stop it. Why? We have two reasons. Reason number one, we really like AI technology. We really enjoy the convenience AI technology brought to us. If AI can do my tedious job, let it do it. If robot can clean my house and garage, that's great. But we do not want AI controllers. We want to control AI. Reason number two, if we don't do AI, someone else will do it. We are talking about the competition of AI technology, not only among companies, but among nations, among countries, among civilizations. And we cannot afford losing. If a company lost in AI competition, the company would go bankrupt. If a nation lost in AI competition, I cannot imagine what happened. If we cannot stop AI technology, can we avoid the fate of post-human era? To be or not to be? That is the question. That question now is not only for Hamlet to answer. That question is for all of us to answer now. My answer is yes, we can. We can continue our human era. We can control AI, even it is not easy. Now I have to back myself up. I will make arguments on why we can control AI and how can we do it. Let's zoom out the history of human beings. Science and technology emerged in 16th century, about 500 years ago. That is, human beings survived and thrived a long time before science and technology. So the development of science and technology is not, cannot, should not be treated as the development of the whole human beings. Human beings are more, much more than science and technology. The technological singularity is a point when technology itself enters a state that technology cannot measure technology. Technology creates technology beyond the control of technology. Therefore, technological singularity is the end of the technological era. Technological singularity is not human singularity, is not the end of human era. Human beings are much more than science and technology. Human beings will make a transition from science and technology era to post-science and technology era. Now the problem is, it is difficult for us to see this. If we are dominated by scientific logical thinking, if we think technologically all day long, we cannot see the difference between human error and technological error. We might think all human activities are under the scientific rules, therefore under the technological domain. My point is, we have to think differently. We have to think outside of the box, outside the box of science and technology. Just like a barber cannot cut his own hair, we cannot see the box inside the box. When we jump out of the box of science and technology, we can easily see the scope of technological singularity is about technology, not human beings. Technological singularity will end the era of technology, will not end human era. Human beings survived and thrived thousands of years before science and technology. Human beings will also survive and thrive after science and technology. Human beings will make a transition from science and technology era to post-science and technology era. I know it's easier said than done. How can we think differently than scientific thinking? We had so many years of at school, went through so many trainings, and the scientific thinking is in our blood. It's a habit. It's a fundamental belief. However, we have to come up a new thinking for our post-science and technology era. And I believe together we can do it, because we really do not have too many choices. That is a to be or not to be question. We have to work on the new thinking, different than the scientific thinking we used to. We have to throw away lifetime learning and start explore new way of thinking. We have to do it quickly. I know a person who did it. His name is René Descartes. René Descartes was born in 1596. He went to a school of a Jesuit college of La Flèche. One day after he left school, he said, "If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your lifetime you doubt, as far as possible, doubt all things. So he threw away all things he learned in school, criticized every book he read. That's why René Descartes became father of modern philosophy, played very important role in shaping modern science and technology. Now it's our turn to follow René Descartes' spirit, doubt everything we learned. This time, doubt everything about science and technology, and make new thinking for post-science and technology. If we decided to try to think differently, if we decide to put our scientific thinking aside for a moment, the road to the new world is just in front of us. One thing I ask for is to step outside of your comfort zone bravely, open your mind for the new thinking. Now, the question becomes, how do we do it? We can start from the ancient books, from ancient books that were written before science and technology. We can get ideas that inspire us for new thinking. Look at our history. We did it before. We will do that again. Over 500 years ago, people read books written before Dark Ages. We call it Renaissance. So we ended the Dark Age and composed the new thinking that is the new modern scientific thinking, brought human beings into a new era, the science and technology era. Now, we will do it again. We will start a second Renaissance for post-science and technology era of human beings. What kind of ancient books we will start our second Renaissance with? There are two sources immediately available to us. One is ancient Indian Buddhism books. Another is ancient Chinese books. We know there are lots of researchers, papers, books on ancient Buddhism or ancient Chinese books already. However, we have to read those books again. We cannot just read those ancient books with the modern scientific concept, using our modern critical thinking. The pitfall we have to jump over is we cannot treat ancient books as pre-scientific works so that they are inferior to scientific thinking. That is why we have to read those ancient books again. Read them without stereotypes from science and technology. We have to do it. We have to do it to think outside of the box of science and technology. Even it is hard, it is against our deepest will, because we have to answer to be or not to be question. Read the ancient books is the very first step towards new thinking of post-science and technology era. The future is bright. We have to work on it. Together, we can make it. Of course, it is a big task. This task calls all of us work together. Let's start the second Renaissance for the sake of survival of human beings after technological singularity. I have read two Indian Buddhist books. One was written by English writer A.K. Warder. This one. Another was written by a famous Indian scholar, S.R. Goyal. I read the Warner's book in English, but the Goyal's book in Chinese translation. Both are great books. I do feel Indian Buddhists can teach us a different way of thinking other than scientific thinking. But I'm not able to dig that out because I cannot read the original works. I do not know ancient Indian language. Now I have to make an appeal to our friends. If you know ancient Indian language, if you understand Sanskrit, please make your effort to introduce the ancient way of thinking in Indian Buddhism without the contamination from scientific terminology. I myself will do my part. I'll do my best on an ancient Chinese book because my first language is Chinese. I will read the original in Chinese, review its old thinking different than modern scientific thinking, without misinterpretation by scientific concepts. The book I chose is I Ching. Believe it or not, this is not an easy task for me. I need all the help and encouragement from you. Before we say goodbye today, I will make a summary. Technology singularity is coming. We cannot stop it, but we will make a transition from science and technological era to post-science and technological era of human beings. We will accomplish such a transition through Second Renaissance, composing new thinking of the new age of human beings. Let's do it. Let's do it now. Together, we will go to a new world. Next time, I'll start introducing the book I Ching and explain why I chose this book from lots of other ancient Chinese books. Till then, bye.